What's up, everybody? Thank you for joining this break. This will be a fun one. Older product here. This is a 2018 Bowman Draft Asia Edition hobby box, and you can see how little the hobby boxes were back then. Now they have to make them big and huge and have a bunch of wasted space in them just to make them look more grandiose. In here, there's no wasted space. 4 packs, 32 cards per pack, so you got plenty of cards to choose from in here. You can see on the cover of the box here we have Alec Bohm and Casey Mize, two decent MLB players who had a lot of upside and as of yet haven't really lived up to it. Both are good players though. We're going to see one Chrome prospect autographed card in here at minimum, and I'm hoping to see lots of other stuff as well. Pretty good checklist overall. I would imagine that this would have been a pretty high-end product back in the day, but we're going to see a number of like Asia edition exclusive refractors and things like that, and I have ripped a box of this before and I don't quite recall what those refractors look like. 12 Asia exclusive refractors and then 8 base refractors. I'm not sure what the difference would be. Maybe the Asia ones are black for some reason. That comes to my head, but no guarantees there. We'll figure it out as we go. But here we go. Let's rip it. Okay, thanks, Deb. So maybe that's kind of what we're looking to see here then. Kind of trying to be safe with this box. I actually want to keep this box. Casey Mize is one of my favorite players. I didn't keep the one that I ripped before. So again, 4 packs. Each pack is very thick. There's 1, 2, 3, and 4. Nice box. I like that. All right. Best of luck, everyone. Let's have some fun. See if we get anything interesting from 2018 that's been sitting in this box for years. It's going to be a lot of names of guys who have since kind of busted out of the league. Got a lot of stuff kind of sticky here. Some mojos in here. Alright. Kind of get through the base. I always liked the design in the 2018. I thought these looked pretty nice. We got a first of Trevor Larnach. It's another one of those players that hasn't quite lived up to it. Tristan McKenzie, Bo Bichette, Thad Ward. There's a first of Casey Mize. That would have been a real good one back then. Sean Weimer, Cole Cottom, Ryan Jeffers, Adonis Medina, Micah Bello, Nicky Lopez, Jonathan Ornelas, Jesus Sanchez. Apologies, my thumb's kind of in the way there. Trevor Steffen, Matt Mercer first, Jonathan India first. That would have been a good one as well. Alex McKenna, Jamison Hanna, Drew Ellis, Tim Cate, Jorge Guzman, Colton Eastman, Sheldon Noose. Now we're going to get to the chromes. Nice thing about these, we're going to see lots of chrome. Ryan Weathers first. Solid pitcher there. Adam Wolf. Arbert Scipione, guy I've never heard of. And Alec Bohm. Kind of the classic style chrome card there. Refractor of Brennan Davis. Refractor of Caden Grenier. And the Mojo. Maybe these are the Asia. Yeah, these would be the Asia. That's what they called these. So they're like the Mojo. So we're going to see 3 of these per pack. Grayson Janista, Luis Medina, and Chris Paddock. Kyle Isbell, Matt Sauer, Griffin Conine, Yusniel Diaz, Nick Sandlin, Sam Carlson, Ian Anderson, Nolan Gorman, Michael Baez, Carter Keyboom, Grant Koch, Nick Madrigal, Chris Paddock, Simeon Woods Richardson, Helio Ramos, Ethan Hankins, Brandon Marsh, Jordan Adams, Luri Tejada, Durbin Feltman, Pedro Avila, Tanner Dodson, Mark Vientos. There's going to be some color in here, I see. Parker Meadows first. Outstanding defensive center fielder for the Tigers who cannot hit a basketball. Matt Manning. And a numbered card here for Washington. This is Mason Denneberg out of 250. Not sure if this guy is still in the league or what. It's not a name that I'm aware of. Franchise Futures. That's for the Yankees, Anthony Sigler and Josh Bro. Jonathan India, first refractor. First refractor of Drevian Williams Nelson. And then our Asia exclusive Mojo cards, Kerry Howell. Very sticky. There you go, Helio Ramos. And Brian Lavastida. I'd imagine a lot of these guys got one baseball card before they busted out of the league, out of the minors, or got bounced around. Yeah, for sure. Greg Diekman, Tristan Pompey, Logan Allen. As we go through these names, I mean, there's a lot of guys in here that had a lot of upside that haven't really lived up to it. I will say I do have hope for Helio Ramos, though. Pretty good player for the Giants. Blake Rivera, Ryan Valade, Alex Kirilloff, retired last year. Cody Clemens, Monty Harrison, Noah Naylor. Is that Bo Naylor? And he goes by Noah, or is it another different Naylor? John Duplantier. Yeah, Deb, actually that's true. That was he's a player that I like. I picked him up on the last day of the season last year with the intent to keep him. But I didn't need him as much as I needed a second baseman. Ryan Rollison, Nick Prado, Lazaro Armenteros, Herbert Scipion again, Tyler Frank, J.B. Bukowskis, Braxton Ashcraft, Nick Dunn. It's so much fun reading these names. There's an Alec Boehm first, Grant Witherspoon, Alec Thomas first, Nate Pearson, Lency Delgado. Then we're going to get to the Chromes. Griffin Conine, Jeter Downs, Jake Wong. Very sticky. What does that say? Recommended something? recommended viewing, maybe. Nick Madrigal, Jonathan India. That'll be randomed between those two teams. Refractor of Tim Cate. Refractor of Brandon Marsh. And the Asia exclusives are Brandon Marsh, Mike Ciani, Caden Grenier. Seen a lot of repeat names. I'd like to see Asia Casey Mize pop up out of here. That'd be fun. Brian Hayes, Bruzdar Gratterall, Justin Jarvis, Grayson Rodriguez. Still have a lot of hope for him. Sorry, the cards were up out of the camera there. Didn't catch myself. Sorry about that. Mackenzie Gore, Nick Decker, Dylan Cease, Brian Miller. I'll try Deb. Raynel Delgado, Dallas Woolfolk, Owen White, Albert Abreu, Jeremiah Jackson, Bo Burrows, Grant Little, Sean Murphy, Ryder Green, Mitchell White, Nick Schnell, Alec Hansen, Bryce Turang, good player for the Brewers, Hunter Green. Last base will be Travis Swaggerty. Then Daniel Lynch first. Not bad. First chrome. These are very sticky. Lou Bob, trying to resurrect his career with, I believe it's the Mets. J.B. Bukauskas. And an auto. There it is, finally. Nick Madrigal. First auto of Nick Madrigal. That would have been a really nice hit back in the day. It's still solid. I almost forgot that we were supposed to get an auto in this. On card, looks real nice for the White Sox. That's going to Spencer. The numbered Washington Nats card will go to Dave. Alright, let's finish off here with our refractors. Pavin Smith, Luri Tejada, and the Asia are Jake McCarthy, Nolan Gorman, another one that would have been real nice back in the day, and Corey Holland. And there we have it. So we did get one numbered, and what would have been a real nice autograph had we ripped it even 4 or 5 years ago. Nick Madrigal. I'd imagine he had about a 70 hit grade when he was in the minors. I think his autograph is a little bit smudged. It is. Smudged autograph there, you can see. I don't know, adds character. There we go. Well, fun product. Just about the cheapest Bowman draft that you can get these days in the hobby. Unless you go retail, obviously. But there you go. Appreciate everybody hopping in this break. Hopefully you hit some cards that you are happy with for the price point. Appreciate the support. Appreciate a few of you that were able to hang out with me tonight. And we'll look forward to the next break. I have another 2018 break coming up that I'll be excited to do. So I'll post that one pretty soon. It'll be a little bit cheaper than this one. All right. Appreciate it, everybody.